my name is Petrosian. I'm with Michael Dan Investments. In this video, I'd like to speak with you about investing in real estate. One of the things that I like to talk to you about, which I like to put it out of the way in a very beginning, is that get rich quick scam. A lot of people, they come on TV, YouTube, and so many other media channels, they advertise that you could do real estate and you can become a millionaire. You can make a lot of money. They talk about you can work from home. You don't need an office. You can just take my course and then I'm going to send you information. I'm going to send you investors and here you go. You're going to start making money. That's a lie. It's never going to happen. One of the things that I want you to understand is that real estate, it is the most lucrative business. However, people that they make millions upon millions of dollars in real estate, they don't sit at home. They don't work from home. Real estate is such a business that it requires years of experience, knowledge, money. So you have to have so many things before you get to that point. I want to ask you a question. You can think about it for a minute. If you want to learn how to swim, what do? You go, read the book, and then you jump in the water, you start swimming? I don't think so. If you want to learn how to swim, you hire a coach or you talk to one of your friends that they know how to swim, you get into the water and they start teaching you how to swim. And then eventually you practice and then you start swimming. This is the reality of life. This is the reality of investing in real estate. There is no such a thing. There is no such a thing as I'm going to read a couple of books, I'm going to take a couple of courses, and then from home, I'm going to start making money. It's all a lie. So what is the truth? The truth is that if you want to start making money in real estate, you have to have experience, knowledge, team, and money. Now, let's talk about a few things. Let's say you wanted to invest in a real estate, but you're not a very active person, or rather you have a job, you have another business, but you want to start slowly getting to real estate. One of the ways that most intelligent people they call them passive investors. What do? They have some money, they come and they talk to somebody like me, or there are other investors, legitimate investors, that they have years of knowledge, experience, they have done millions upon millions of dollars of transaction. And what do? You lend your money and you make interest on your money. It is very secure because you lend money on the house, you file a lien against the property, so you are secured, so you're not going to lose your money like a stock market, and you start making money. You're not going to make a lot of money, but you start making interest on the money that you lend. Passive investor. On the other hand, there are active investors that they want to learn. So what do? Well, one of the ways is that if you don't have any money and you love to get into real estate and you want to learn the investment business, is that you go get a license, you become an agent, and you go and you try to get hired like a company like mine, which is an investment company, and you start learning the ropes how to do investing. So on the other hand, if you have a little bit of money and you really want to get into it, what you can do, again, you can call us as an investment company. We'll sit down, we'll explain to you what are your options. For example, I'm just going to give you a hypothetical example. Let's say if you have $100,000 and you want to invest. To a lot of people, which is true, unfortunately, $100,000, it's a lot of money. But in a real estate, it's a very, very, very small amount. But you could still make something. You can become a partner on a deal. You can start working with an investor that they can teach you, and eventually you learn what you need to learn about investing in real estate. In my company, I welcome people that they wanted to invest. If you have money, you want to invest, you're more than welcome to call our office to make an appointment. We can sit down, we can talk about it. Whether you want to be a passive investor or an active investor. But one of the most important things that I wanted to touch today is that there is no such a thing as get rich quick. There is no such a thing. So all these videos and commercials about, quit your job, you can make money from home, all you need is just a computer and that's it, that's not gonna happen. And I'm gonna give you another example. Every day I receive at least about 15, 20 emails from these companies that so-called that they are wholesalers, which doesn't even make sense, but they call themselves wholesaler. So what they do, so you understand. Let's say there is a property, it's in the market, and this property is a fixer. As an investor, when I go look at the property, I evaluate the property, I go inside, I look at the entire cost, and then I sit down after I calculate how much money is going to cost me to rehab that property and how much money I have to make. Then according to that numbers, I go and I submit an offer. I get 15 emails every day, wholesalers. They send me a property that this property is for sale. You give me $10,000, we'll switch the contract to your name, you can buy it, you can make a lot of money. None of these people, none of them, they have not even done one rehab in their life. They have no idea about borrowing money against the property. They have no idea about how to rehab. They've never bought the property, never sold the property. They think, and investors like me or so many other like us savvy investors, we're just gonna go and pay top dollar for the property. What they do is this. You take the course, they tell you how to open an LLC. You call yourself XYZ LLC. And then you go, you lock the property. What does it mean? That means you go, you look at the property, let's say hypothetical, the property, it's in the market for $500,000. And it's a fixer. When I go look at that property, as an investor, I am not gonna pay more than $350,000 because it's not worth it, because I have to spend money, and after everything else, I have to make money. So they go and they submit an offer of $450,000. And they want to make money. So what they do, they lock the property, they go tell the seller that, we'll give you $450,000. Now the seller is completely happy because he finds somebody who has no idea to give him a $450,000 offer. And then they start calling real investors. We look at these numbers and it's a joke. There's no way you can make money. So the reason I'm telling you all of this, for you to understand, if you want to get into real estate investing, you need experience, knowledge, know-how, you need money. If you have money, but you don't know how, work with professionals. One of my very, very good friends, who was a very, very prominent attorney, God bless his soul, he passed away a few years ago. He said something to me about 20 years ago that I never forget. He says, Michael, 50% of something is always better than 100% of nothing. So remember, if you want to become an investor, you need to work with actual investor so they can teach you, so you can learn and start making money. I hope this information was valuable for you and that you could make the right decision when it comes to your money and your future. Thank you and good luck.